Discovery in a family law case is, I feel like, the most booga part of the entire divorce. And here's what I mean. Like, the word discovery covers so many things. And if you're not a lawyer, you didn't go to law school, I could totally understand being like, ugh. I'm kind of like, ugh, and I am a lawyer. So there's a few things you need to understand. Like, fundamentally, what discovery is discovering information about the other side during your divorce in a formal process that has lots and lots of rules. Okay? So just think about it. We're trying to find out stuff. And you have to deliver information whether or not you know the other person already knows. So, like, for instance, you know they already have copies of the tax returns, but you still got to give them whenever they ask. So that part's kind of weird. But in discovery, what normally happens is one party will serve what's called discovery requests. And those are things like interrogatories, requests for production, and requests for admission. Or you'll hear your lawyer say ROGs, RFAs, and RFPs. And what these do, let's break them down one by one. So the first one would be interrogatories. That's where one party asks the other party, like through their lawyers, a series of questions. And then you gotta answer them. So it'd be things like identify all sources of income you've had in the last 3 years. And then the other side has to respond, and identify would be like you name them, you have to keep the list, the sources they came from, whatever. And then a request for production along that same line might say, okay, for everything you identified as a source of income in response to interrogatory number 1, produce all documents supporting all income you identified in that question. That'd be like request for production number 1. So you'd say, okay, this is how it works. So here's all the money I have, where it's coming from. Here's all the papers that support it. And then the request for admission is where they ask you to admit things. These are not as common. They're not used quite as much necessarily, but it could come up. So there you'd say, like, admit that you make $1 million a year, okay, in the request for admission, and that would be there. So that's one whole set. That's the written discovery. And look, y'all, that part of a divorce can cost you a real lot of money. So you want to be organized and prepared and answer your lawyer timely so they can produce the information timely. It is not fun. I hate doing it. It's not fun. And it's necessary, and you got to do it.